This week on the Milford Informer, we are happy to once again be joined by representatives from the Milford Cultural Council. We have the Cultural Council Chair, Martin Montoya. We also have Geri Eddins with us. Thank you both so much for joining us. Welcome.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you for having us, Tim.
Always great to catch up with the Cultural Council. You guys are just amazing with so many events, so many initiatives that you continue to bring to the Milford community, and a really special event, a Milford Town Park celebration that is on the horizon in just a couple of weeks to unveil a lot of the new and exciting stuff that residents are going to get to finally now see fully realized over at Town Park. For people who have been driving around the Town Park area the last year, there's obviously been a lot of changes going on. This has been a project that's been kind of a long time in the making. So before we talk about the celebration itself, Geri, can we just kind of take folks back and refresh everyone's memory on exactly what the work is that's been going on in Town Park for the last year?
Yes, happy to do that. It's really a complete renovation of Milford Town Park. Very excited about it, and we understand that people have been waiting for a long time. The process was initiated over 2 years ago with the grant process, and the construction actually started in July 2024, but it's on schedule according to Parks and Recreation Administrator Jim Assam. Everything is moving along smoothly and will be completed by the middle of June. So what is happening is we have a bunch of brand new courts that have been built, 2 new tennis courts, 2 new basketball courts that also double as street hockey arenas, and 4 new pickleball courts, as well as what's called a fitness court studio, which is an outdoor gym that we are installing in partnership with the National Fitness Campaign with a grant from Blue Cross Blue Shield of Massachusetts. And what this is, it's a complete outdoor exercise area that is double-sided. In the middle, there's a 32-foot wide training wall, and on both sides there's mats. And on one side of the training wall, there are different pieces of equipment, and there's a QR code on the wall that you can use to access the coach in your pocket, they like to call it, that explains how to go through all the different exercises. And there are 7 different stations that involve using your own body weight, pushing, pulling, and it's all designed for adults aged 14 and over and for people of all abilities. So it's a really exciting piece of equipment. On the other side is just an open studio mat, so folks can do yoga, tai chi, gymnastics, and on that side of the fitness court studio is a mural. And that's the piece that the Cultural Council has been intimately engaged with throughout this process. We had a call to artists to submit designs in December of 2023, so it's been a while. The winning mural is designed by Carol Abram. She's a Massachusetts artist, and she created a design that's called Fitness for All, which is a true reflection of health and wellness here in Milford, celebrating our diverse population and a lot of the keystones that we think about when we think about what Milford is. Milford pink granite. There are photographic elements in the mural that look at these elements, the Memorial Hall. There's a nod to Boots Museuli and our jazz heritage here in Milford. So there are lots of different things reflected in the mural that I hope that once the park is open and people can go check it out, they'll take the time to really look and see what they can find.
Just so many exciting things to look forward to finally see when the celebration takes place. And Martine, with the with the mural project, this has been something that's been so special for the last several years, seeing all of the different art initiatives pop up around the community, whether it was the trash cans a few years ago, the picnic tables, now to see a mural like this, to be able to see all of these artists expressed in all of these different mediums around town. It really just gives the community just a really special feeling.
Not a question, Tim. I think your mention of the barrels and the tables is specific and interesting because up until about a year ago, Milford's public signage laws precluded the implementation of murals. And this is actually the first mural that the town has been able to openly engage in and have installed. So this is it's a big day both for the community and for the Cultural Council, having been working on pushing this ball forward for the last several years.
So again, Jerry, I want to get to all of the specifics of the celebration itself. So the Milford Town Park celebration, it's taking place on Saturday, June 21st, so just a few weeks away. Over at Milford Town Park, it's going to be taking place from noon to 4 p.m.
Correct.
And just a day full of a lot of special activities, as well as the official unveiling of all of these new facilities. Can you share with us kind of an overview of what folks can expect on the day?
Yes, absolutely. Happy to. We're really excited to be working together with the Parks Commission and the Parks Department to plan the Town Park celebration. We are planning this as a fun, family-friendly event. All Milford residents are invited to come join us. It's all free. And we're gathering together as a community to celebrate the renovations in the park. We will be providing equipment on all the new courts. So it's an experiential event. If you've never tried pickleball before, here's your opportunity. The Parks Department will have the equipment out there, the balls in the basketball court, etc. We will also be launching the fitness court, and that will take place after a ceremony that we'll be hosting that starts at 1 o'clock. So the event runs from 12 to 4, but at 1 o'clock we're going to have a ceremony with town officials, as well as a representative from Blue Cross Blue Shield of Massachusetts. We will be including a rededication of the basketball court because the previous basketball court that was taken down to accommodate the addition of new open space to provide for passive recreation. So that court is now gone, but we have 2 brand new courts, and they're being rededicated to John Chili Frabata. That will be included in the ceremony. And at the end of the ceremony, we'll be introducing the artist, Carol Abram, to the community. And then we'll have a countdown to the ribbon cutting. So this ceremony will take place right in front of the fitness court at 1 o'clock.
Outstanding, and certainly hoping for great weather, a late June day, and just a great opportunity for folks to get back out to Town Park and just gather together and really see all of this new stuff in action. But not only will folks have a chance to get to try out the new courts, to see the fitness demonstrations for the new fitness court, but a little bit of fun to be had as well with some food vendors and some live music as well.
Yes, it's a big party. So we do have Milford resident strength conditioning coach Jose Pinto, who will be doing demonstrations on the fitness court studio immediately after the ceremony, trying to work out some competitions on the fitness court as well. But in addition to that, the Cultural Council will have a big tent close to where the band shell is. We'll have several things going on inside our tent, some art activities, face painting. We'll have a raffle for a fitness-oriented basket. And then nearby our tent, we'll also have a painted table that's a solid color that will be our new community graffiti picnic table. So everyone who's there will be invited to pick up a paint pen and add their own artistic design to the table. We'll have music going throughout almost the entire 4 hours. So from 12 to 2, Jeffrey Clayton and the Pan-Nubian Steel Band will be playing. They'll take a break from 1 to 1:30 when we have the ceremony going, but then they'll start back up right after that. From 2 to 3, we have Boston artist Matt York playing and singing the songs of Willie Nelson. And from 3 to 4, we have Milford's High School's Joe B. Band playing. In addition to that, we have some community pop-ups that will be staggered throughout the park. For example, Milford Youth Center, Sweet Inspirations, Pins, Charles River Watershed Association will be there. We also have different food vendors who will be there. 2 food trucks, Taco Laco and Simmer and Spice, which is not just Indian food, it's paninis and soups. We will also have folks from Rail Trail Flatbread Company selling New Creamery ice cream. And we have a Milford family that has a business called Citrus Got Real, selling handcrafted lemonades, all different kinds of flavors. So there's going to be a lot happening in the park on June 21st, and we really hope to have a big crowd come.
Yeah, just a true celebration, a great gathering opportunity, so much fun, just all day long. So we highly encourage everyone to check out the Milford Town Park celebration. Once again, it's happening on Saturday, June 21st, at Milford Town Park, noon to 4 p.m. Again, just you heard it from Geri, a day full of all kinds of great activities, events, food, live music. What more could you ask for? So definitely head out to this event. Just another phenomenal Milford Cultural Council event, Martine. And it's just such a busy schedule every year for the Cultural Council. This is obviously a great event that Geri has been spearheading here, but a lot coming up as the year continues on. I'd love to maybe get a little bit of a glimpse into the future for some of the important things on the horizon for the Cultural Council.
Absolutely, Tim. Every year, we kind of go through a procedure. We've got our community outreach, we've got our grant planning, we've got the grants award season, and in the springtime, we're typically preparing for all of our upcoming events. Geri has been spearheading this for the last 2.5 years. As she said, the original call to artists went out in the fall of 2023. So this has been a huge undertaking. Outside of that, we also have our flag, which is our free little art gallery. For those of you in the community who are familiar with free little libraries, it's a very similar concept, just replace the books with art. This particular flag is located directly in front of the Milford Public Library and was just put back out on display this April. We actually had an event not too long ago where we were putting together flag artwork to get it populated for this year. Additionally, we also have an upcoming tour of Milford, which is going to be a digital project that's being put together on Google Maps. This is going to have photos, videos, and synopses of locations of import of both cultural and architectural significance within our community. Some of the same things that Geri had alluded to earlier about the town park celebration, such as Milford Pink Granite, like our quarries, the Tom Building downtown, which is a flat iron structure, Milford Town Hall, the churches, and the obelisk, our tower, the St. Mary's Round Tower, which is the only round tower in the United States. At any rate, the project will have about 10 different locations within the community that we'll be featuring.
That's outstanding. So many fun things there to look forward to. I know in the past too, Martine, this is always kind of a good time of year to remind folks that the Cultural Council is such a great resource and is always seeking out new members who want to become part of the Cultural Council. What can you tell us about that sort of process if any folks are interested in becoming part of the Cultural Council?
This is bigger than just the Cultural Council. This is any activities within the communities or any boards or committees. In this particular case, we would love for you to put in an application for the talent bank. You can see Lena Pires in Town Hall to do so. That is how we select people for our boards and committees in this community. We presently have 11 members, so we have 2 openings. for our committee, and we're taking applications. So if anybody would be interested in participating in organizing these events, participating in our grant process where we award money to local community members and artists, we would love to have you join us. We meet every third Tuesday at 7 p.m. in room 17 at Town Hall, and they are public and open meetings. So any who are interested in joining us should please come and attend.
Again, more great information there. And one final question I have for you, Martine. We've talked so much with the Cultural Council over the years about the grant process. I know that really gets going in earnest in the fall with applications. Any information you can tease out for this year's grants that you want to get out there ahead of time for folks?
100%, Tim. Every year, prior to the grant season, we do a little bit of outreach. We will be posting on our Facebook channel the total amounts that are awarded previous year. So this past year, we awarded about $22,000. There were 28 recipients, and most of those funds have been dispersed at this point. We're going to go through the same process again, starting in late August. Pay attention for outreach. By September, you will see notifications that the grant process starts, and it runs straight through October.
And it's been so great in the past that the Cultural Council's really helped make this process as streamlined as possible for folks applying. I know last year you even had some information sessions for folks to almost get that full walkthrough of the process. I know that there's been a lot of resources online too. So this really is a process that you want to make accessible for as many people as possible to be able to get those new ideas and those new initiatives out there to the community.
Yeah, I just want to speak about the community outreach. So in prior years, we had tried reaching out through a couple of different channels. What we found that had worked out well was booking time within the Milford Library. So again, pay attention to our Facebook channel. You will likely see at least 2 to 3 sessions that will come up where myself or other council members will be available to answer questions. I do want to clarify, we cannot assist in the writing of the physical grants as we are the people reviewing them, but in terms of questions, policy, procedure, and what things should look like for a good grant, we are absolutely happy to help.
Terrific resources. So it's always helpful to follow along with the Milford Cultural Council on Facebook to get all kinds of great updates about everything going on in the community, but also especially for any updates related to the grant season, which will be coming up sooner than you think, just a little bit later on this year. So many exciting things to look forward to, but of course we'll circle back one final time to the Milford Town Park celebration, which we cannot wait to get our cameras out to in a couple of weeks. So once again, that's happening on Saturday, June 21st over at Town Park, an opportunity to see all of the new fitness equipment, all of the new courts, and just a beautiful new space for residents to enjoy, and a day that will be full of a lot of music and fun and activities as well. So make sure you head out to that event on June 21st. Martine and Geri, thank you so much for sharing all kinds of great information with us. We look forward to checking in with you again soon. Thank you so much for being here.
Always a pleasure, Tim.
Thank you, Tim.